Yes, sir, we are here. Hold on. Yeah, let me take that out. Okay. The Game Award nominees have been announced. They have been announced. And I said it in my video yesterday. I was 6 for 6. Every game that I said would be on the list of Game of the Year nominees was on the list. First time ever doing that on YouTube, and I got it 100% correct. Now, we'll see if I actually get the Game of the Year correct and the other categories correct. But, all in all, we're going to start off with the voting. So the first thing that I want to do here, let's see. Nominees. If you guys want to vote as well, I should have the link in the description here if you guys want to vote as well. If you guys are going to be voting at the same time, so we can kind of do like a voting live type of thing here. But, alright, first we'll view all the categories. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with Best Game Direction. I'm going to skip Game of the Year. I will do the Game of the Year prediction absolutely last. So I will do that at the way end of everything. Let me plug in my phone too real quick. I will do that at the end of everything. So some of these, it's going to be up in the air. Like, I don't really know. Like, at the end here, best esports athlete, things like that. I don't watch a ton of esports, but from time to time I do. So I'll do my best with some of those ones. But getting started off with Best Game Direction. Wait, is this just Game of the Year? Is this just Game of the Year? But okay, Best Game Direction. Awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. So, Astrobot, I mean, it's a platformer, so I won't go very far to say this should win there. Black Myth Wukong, we've seen games very similar before. Same as Elden Ring. It's a Souls game. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Metaphor ReFantazio, very similar to Persona. The only game that I think really innovated in terms of like the direction of the game and where it says here, creative vision and innovation, I think Balatro did that the best. It is a different take, a roguelite for deck building and cards, and I don't think that type of game has ever been made before, and it was absolutely incredible. So we're going to go Balatro for the game direction. I got to sign in. Hold on. Do I got to sign in? Authorize. Okay. Continue. Balatro. Next category. Best Narrative. Okay. So Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I mean, the narrative was absolutely incredible for both the original Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth. I did not play Like a Dragon. Metaphor was also very good in terms of the narrative and the storytelling. Senua's Saga, I didn't play this, but I did watch a playthrough. I would say Metaphor and Final Fantasy VII were better, and then Silent Hill I didn't play, but I mean, come on. I don't know if it's fair for that to win it just because Silent Hill was already a game. So, I think for this one, we're going to go Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. The performances and the narrative immersed me so much within that game as a whole. Metaphor did too. Metaphor definitely did too, but I think Final Fantasy VII just edges it in terms of best narrative. So we're going to go there. Okay, Best Art Direction. Not even close. I didn't play this. Neva. I did not play that. But come on, bro. Metaphor ReFantazio has one of the most unique and amazing art styles of all time in any game I've ever played. It's so incredible how they were able to craft this game to look the way it looks. It is so unique. It's incredible. We're going Metaphor. Don't even really have to think about that one. Best Score in Music. Astrobot's pretty good. Metaphor's so damn good too. Final Fantasy VII's so damn good too. But you know what? I loved Stellar Blade's music. Like, absolutely loved it. So this one's kind of hard for me. Oh, man. I already gave these two a vote for something, okay? I gave these two a vote. So we're going to do Stellar Blade just because the music in that game was like stuck in my head for weeks. So is Final Fantasy in general, but all of the Final Fantasy games have pretty good music for, you know, what they are. They kind of a lot of times have the same tune for the most part, switched up a little bit. Oh, the Final Fantasy games have such great music, and Metaphor did too, man. Oh, this hurts. This is hard. This is hard. But I think I'm going to give it to Stellar Blade. I loved the Stellar Blade music. And I gave the other two a vote already. I gave the other two games a vote. Audio design, definitely not Black Ops. Absolutely 100% not Black Ops. Oh. I was moving that around. I want to move my, yeah, let me move this up here. There we go. Definitely not Black Ops. As terrible audio design. In terms of audio design, I mean, Final Fantasy VII was good. Obviously, Astrobot was good. Silent Hill 2, I didn't... From what I've seen, I think Senua's Hellblade 2. That's what I think. I think the sound and graphics in this game are incredible. Best performance. Ooh. I mean, we're just giving this to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. We're giving it to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Innovation in accessibility. Recognizing software and or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience? I feel like I don't know too much of what these games did for that, but I would honestly probably say Black Ops 6. They have so many damn options and settings in that game, it's like overwhelming at times. But I don't know, I have to like dive into the options to really put a good vote in there, but I would say Black Ops 6 probably. I would say Black Ops 6. Games for impact. Okay, I didn't play a lot of these games. I've heard a lot of great stuff about this. I've heard a lot of great stuff about Life is Strange. Maybe Senua's Saga as well. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure about this one. I already gave one to Senua's Saga. Let's just give it to... I don't know. I just hear the most about Life is Strange. So I think I'm just going to do it based off of what I've been hearing. I don't know. That one's hard for me because I didn't play a lot of those games. Best ongoing game. I mean, Final Fantasy XIV honestly deserves this. I love Final Fantasy XIV. Diablo 4 has been up and down. Destiny is going down. I think these two games aren't great examples. They're good ongoing games, but they could have been a lot better with how they have handled both of these games, in my personal opinion. Fortnite's been incredible, but I think this year it's kind of taken a spiral downhill with one of the worst seasons I've ever played. Helldivers 2 kind of did the same thing where it's really good. I love the game, but I think they've kind of messed it up with some updates. Final Fantasy XIV, though, didn't have the greatest expansion, but at least with Final Fantasy XIV, outside of the story of the new expansion, it was incredible. The raids and the dungeons were fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So we're going to go Final Fantasy XIV there. And I love the game personally anyway. So we're going to have to go that. We're going to have to go that. Community support. Ooh, this is hard. Because Baldur's Gate 3 has some crazy community with all the mods. And that game's been playing... You know, that game has been... Still is being played by so many people, including myself. Final Fantasy XIV... It's a good community as well. Fortnite, decent community as well. Has a ton of community support in terms of all of the different like maps and game modes people create and make and all that type of stuff. So that could be there too, but I haven't played it recently, Adam. I haven't played it recently. I have to jump back in Helldivers 2. I honestly do think though this vote is going to go to Helldivers 2. Because no community rallies behind their game like the Helldivers community does. Remember when you needed a PlayStation account for Helldivers? to play it, and then they changed that because of how mad the community got. I mean, they're the only community that's going to be able to do that, in my opinion. So I'm going to rock Helldivers 2. I'm going to rock with Helldivers 2 for best, for the community. Best indie game? Okay. I've heard amazing things about Animal Well and Balatro. I don't know these 3 games. I've seen Neva a ton, though. I've seen this a ton, so I might actually have to check this out. But it's between these 2. And I love my boy Video Game Donkey, and Balatro is up there for Game of the Year. I'm going to have to go Balatro just from what I know. I haven't watched any Animal Well gameplay. Best debut indie game. You know what? The last one. Oh, indie. We're going to give this one to Animal Well. I'll give each one. I'll give each of them one. Because both of them, I think, overall, great games. Best mobile game. Alright, I'm going to be completely honest. I actually have played AFK Journey. I have played Pokemon Trading Card Pocket. I have played Wuthering Waves. And I have played Zenless Zone Zero. I actually should have put Wuthering Waves on my best RPG list. I am not a fan of gachas. I'm not. I don't enjoy them. And I think they are better on console. I don't enjoy them on console or PC. I do not enjoy them at all on mobile. AFK Journey. I actually have grinded AFK Journey. It's okay. It's alright. Now, Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket. I don't think I've put enough time into this game to really say if it's better than Balatro overall. So I'm going to have to give this to Balatro. I'm going to have to give this one to Balatro, I think. So that's what we're going to do. So throw that down for Balatro. It's deserving of a lot of awards here. Best VR or AR. I didn't play any of these. I haven't played any VR game, but I just saw Penguin. I haven't even heard anything about any of these, to be honest. I'm just going to give this to Metro. It's a good series. I really don't know. Best action game, baby. Here we go. Guys, you know what I'm going to pick here. I wouldn't really even call... I mean, Black Ops and Warhammer action games and Helldivers. I would mostly call those shooters, though. When I think action, I mean, like... I think, like, go up and beat them up. But... I love Stellar Blade. Great game. She's a baddie. But what are we talking about here, man? Black Myth Wukong, in my opinion, hands down, for an action game, had the best. Absolutely 100%, at least in my opinion. The absolute best action game. The bosses, incredible. All of them, different mechanics. How many different things you could do depending on where you went in your skill trees. You were constantly progressing and improving your, style of play throughout the entire game. Switching up your style of play by refunding all of your different skill points depending on the next boss that you're about to fight. It was in-depth, but still easy enough to understand and pick up. Bosses were really hard. You had to get better at the game. You had to make sure you could beat some of these bigger bosses that took sometimes me hours to finish. But overall, it was rewarding as well. And Black Myth Wukong is one of my favorite games of this year. And I'm going to vote it even over Stellar Blade and some of these other games. Even though I enjoyed every game in that category right there. I enjoyed every one. Best action adventure game. Ooh, this one's hard. Again, I didn't really dive into Silent Hill 2. Didn't play Star Wars Outlaws, but that game was not very good. Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, I've heard really good things about, but I didn't play that either. Prince of Persia was great. But we gotta give this to Astrobot, right? Gotta give this to Astrobot. It utilized PlayStation and the technology of the PS5 so well. The controller... Great music, great sound design. And it was just fun as hell. Combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving. I mean, what are we talking about here? It's Astrobot 100%. It's Astrobot 100% there. Best RPG. If Shadows of the Erdtree is in a category, it's the best. And that's not to say I didn't love Dragon's Dogma or Final Fantasy VII Rebirth or Metaphor. But what are we talking about here? Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree is a masterpiece. It's a bona fide masterpiece. You have to give it to Shadow of the Erdtree. In my opinion. But I did like Dragon's Dogma 2 a lot. And I like these other games a lot too. The only one I didn't play was Like a Dragon. It's the only one I didn't play on this list. So we're going to go Elden Ring. Alright, best fighting game. Oh. Definitely not Multiverses. That game... They ruined that game. Completely ruined this game. Completely ruined it. Tekken 8 was amazing too. But... you know what? In my personal experience, I have to give it to Sparking Zero. I think Sparking Zero is incredible. I love Sparking Zero, man. That game is so badass. I still hop on it every now and then. Although there were some things that I found issues with. There was just some shit that never worked for me. Like I would just spam a move and it just never worked. And it got really annoying. But we're rocking it. We're rocking it. Sparking Zero 100%. We love it. Best family game? Oh. I mean, Astrobot's a great family game. Didn't play this. Didn't play again. Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Didn't play the Plucky Squire either. But Super Mario Party Jamboree. I mean, this is my game. I love Super Mario Party. They brought back the biggest cast of characters. Ton of different maps. More mini games than ever before. Super Mario Party Jamboree was... I mean, it's a banger. Absolute banger. And we're voting it. I love that game. Best Sim and Strategy. Okay, I didn't play any of these. I didn't play any of these. But we're giving it to Frostpunk 2 because I know about this one the most. But I didn't play any of those, so I can't really give a good vote on that one. Best Sports and Racing Game. Again, the only one I played here was 2K25. But just because I love basketball, I feel like I have to go 2K. Just because I love basketball. Best multiplayer. Okay, well, most fun multiplayer for me is either Helldivers or Warhammer. Online multiplayer. This is online multiplayer. This isn't sitting down on your couch, right? Man, they got to put Final Fantasy XIV on here. Or World of Warcraft War Within. I'd put that over some of these games. I have been playing a lot of Black Ops 6. It's just one of those things I play in my free time. Helldivers 2 is an incredible multiplayer game with a lot of strategy. It's hard and it's just very unique in terms of the multiplayer experience there. Jamboree's fun, but it's more of a couch, in my opinion, co-op game. Space Marine 2 would win it for me if there wasn't so many damn disconnects and it was almost impossible to play. This was my favorite, but I can't vote it because of them completely fucking up the experience for like 2, 3, 4 weeks after launch. I was still having the same issues. Literally couldn't play this game with my friends if I tried. So, I don't think I can do it. Honestly, I think I'm going to go Black Ops 6. I think they did a really good job. I haven't really been disconnected from this. The only thing that Black Ops 6 does incorrectly or bad or poorly is on PC you can crash, but that doesn't have anything to do with multiplayer. I think they did a great job with the multiplayer. The zombies is fantastic. But for design, though, if we're including and design and the co-op experience, oh, this is so hard. I think we got to go Helldivers. I'm going to go Helldivers. I'm going to go Helldivers. I have to. Best adaptation. I mean, faithful and authentically adapts a video game to another entertainment medium. I mean, it's definitely, in my opinion, between Arcane and Fallout, and it's not even close. Arcane is a 10 out of 10 borderline masterpiece. Fallout was really good, but oh, it's Arcane. As much as I loved Fallout, sorry for yawning. As much as I loved Fallout, Arcane deserves it. Arcane has some of the best animation I've ever seen in my entire life. Have to go. Have to go that. Most anticipated game. What? Most anticipated game? I mean, this shouldn't even be a category. Oh, the sun's hitting me. One sec, y'all. The sun's hitting me in the face weird. It's getting in my eyes. I got a straw hat for a reason, but it's not working. Oh. It's still doing it. Damn. Okay. Let's do that. Yeah, this should not even be a category. Do we really have to sit here and actually pick what the most anticipated game is? Like, come on. Absolutely not. It's Grand Theft Auto 6. It's not even close. This is probably the most anticipated game on the history of the planet ever. All time. Next category. Content Creator of the Year. Okay. Content Creator for Gaming. Gotta be Queso, baby. Gotta be Queso. When I watch Queso, I think of the old way people streamed. I think of the old Twitch. And he's making that work in this day and age. Now, I don't really watch the other ones, so I'm not saying they're bad or anything like that. No way. But if we're talking about gaming content creator of the year, Queso. Gotta do Queso. Look at him just chilling at the Waffle House. That's the man. 1000% it's Queso, baby. Best esports game. This is hard. I just need Valorant. I have no idea what Mobile Legends Bang Bang is. What the hell is Mobile Legends Bang Bang? Mobile Legends Bang Bang? $10-minute matches? It's a MOBA. What the hell? Literally never heard of this game in my entire life. I mean, League of Legends is so damn good. So is Dota and Counter-Strike 2. But I think Valorant right now is kind of popping off. I think Valorant right now is just still popping off. So I'm going to go Valorant. It's more easy to know what's going on than that as well than Dota and League of Legends from an outsider perspective. Counter-Strike is probably the easiest to understand, but I would still go Valorant. Just as of right now, I think this year and in general it's popping off. Best esport athlete. Okay, well, we don't have to look at this. It's Faker. It's Faker. It's 1 billion% Faker. 1 billion% Faker. I don't really know these. I don't really know these as well. Is it Faker on T1? Is it Faker on T1? Yep, owner T1. So we vote that. We vote that. And now, oh wait, now we're done. Okay, now we're done. So the only thing we have left now. Game of the year. And if you've watched my video, you know exactly what I'm doing here. Astrobot was a great platformer. It utilized the PlayStation 5, the remote, and what the PlayStation 5 has to offer in one of the best ways, and we come to expect that from PlayStation. Balatro was an indie title that had a really unique take on card games that we've never seen before, making it a roguelike deck building experience, and it was great. Black Myth Wukong, great action game, coming out by Game Science, their first game, and it was incredible. It was a great experience, but it was not a masterpiece. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. The follow-up to Final Fantasy VII Remake. It was very good. But that's all it was. A very, very good game. It was not a masterpiece. A 9 out of 10 game. Metaphor. Very close to a 10 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Great, unique art style. Amazing music. Amazing characters. Good story. Very political in a nuanced way, which I found very intriguing and great about it. But none of these games compare to Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. And unfortunately, I don't think DLC should be up here in terms of in any of these categories. But if it's going to be, at least it's a game that you can easily put 60 hours into and almost justify it as its own game in general. It's a masterpiece. Amazing bosses. Amazing art style. Amazing music. Amazing combat. Great story and lore. Especially how it carried from the original Elden Ring. They don't hold any punches. It's FromSoft. When they do it right, and they do it right every single time. Shadow of the Erdtree is the one that should win Game of the Year, since it's being allowed. Now, if it's not allowed, I would give it probably to... If it's not allowed, I would want to give it to Black Myth Wukong, but it would go to either Metaphor or Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, with the edge being Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, in my opinion, just based on what I know other people would think. Yep. That's what I would say. Thank you guys for watching. That's all I really wanted to go through on stream today. I just posted another video as well. I'll be posting clips. Tomorrow, obviously going to have multiple videos up as well. We're starting this week off strong, and hopefully it's going to be a good week. I'm going to put out a lot of content. So let me know down in the comments if you're watching this after the fact, what you guys voted for. Hopefully what you guys want to win ends up winning. We will see what happens, but again, I think it's going to be Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate you tuning into the stream. Make sure you like, make sure you sub, and if you liked it, obviously. And yeah,